if you were waiting to travel to our neighbors in the south, well, the United States is planning to lift travel restrictions on all fully vaccinated foreigners starting in November. But the new rules will require adult visitors to show proof that they have received both shots. CBC's Magda Gabriselassie is on the story, and she joins me live from Washington. So it's a new policy. What more do you know about it and how it might affect Canadian travelers, Magda?
So as you said, visitors from abroad will have to prove that they're fully vaccinated before boarding a plane to the U.S. Now, this is especially a big deal for visitors from Europe, China, India. In those places, people have been up against a travel ban. But it's not just, having to prove that they're fully vaccinated. There are several other things that visitors will also have to do, including getting a COVID test up to 3 days before traveling. And of course, that test will have to be negative in order for them to continue on. Now, for Canadians traveling to the U.S. by plane, that has been a reality up until now. You get a COVID test up to 3 days before. It has to be negative. Once you're here, you don't have to quarantine. But this new policy that will apply to all foreign travelers, the main difference for Canadians could be that once Canadians are traveling, they will have to prove that they're fully vaccinated before they get on the plane. That might be the biggest difference. What we don't know at this point is which of the vaccines will be accepted for this policy. Now, it's not just the passengers that are facing some changes here. The airlines apparently will have to be doing a little bit more work, and this has to do with contact tracing. So phone numbers and emails will be collected for the passengers, and we're told that the airlines will be contacting those passengers once they land here and they're here to see if they have any symptoms. So a lot of changes coming, but it won't be until November that we'll hear more.
And let's talk about the land borders, because, Magda, it's been more than a month since Canada reopened its land border to travelers from the United States. It was back August 9th or something. Is there any indication the U.S. is going to reciprocate?
Yeah, this is something that everybody's been waiting on, and especially when you hear that there are these changes to travel by air. But it seems at this point that the U.S. isn't ready to reciprocate. It seems like travelers from Canada who want to cross the border, in a car, that doesn't seem to be happening for non-essential travel anytime soon. And of course, we're going to have to wait yet another month to see what will happen in that case.
We'll talk again. CBC's Magda Gabriselassie in Washington.